go indeed. Winter be gone, summer is here. It is football's time to shine. And wherever you're watching around Australia and indeed around the world, a very warm welcome to Melbourne for one of the glamour fixtures in the Hyundai A-League. It's the 10th Melbourne derby, live from Etihad Stadium, which could well see a record derby crowd here this evening, currently standing at a tick over 42,000. It is a fixture that is just 3 years old, but it has plenty of feeling. And the return of Harry Kewell, once a blue, now a red, has only added to the build-up. He made his debut at this venue almost 2 years ago to the day. Then he was a hero. Today, he'll run out again to 40,000 plus, but this time, many in blue will be booing him. Kewell's arrival, just one of many at heart who are determined to make their mark in this city after 3 years of relative underachievement. Victory, though, remain the big boys in town, and many pundits are tipping them to lift what would be their third A-League championship. Melbourne Victory out first in the tunnel, eager to go. Here come Hearts, and there is Harry Kewell, appointed captain by John Aloisi some weeks ago, all set for his second A-League debut, this time wearing the red and white stripes of Melbourne Heart. The sense of occasion is palpable inside this pulsating arena. They've waited 6 months for this, but the wait is about to be over. This very Melbourne occasion about to come to life. Battle lines drawn in the tunnel between red and blue. The vocal contest about to begin in the stands. Why do we love the A-League? This is why we love the A-League. Well, perfect conditions in Melbourne. We've had balmy sunshine during the day, which has given way to a clear and cool evening. Temperatures currently 21 degrees. Ange Postecoglou had a busy off-season as he shakes hands with his opposite number, John Aloisi. Postecoglou led the All-Stars, of course, against Manchester United, and victory in a high-profile friendly against Liverpool. John Aloisi, you might remember, had a decorated career as a player, featuring the big three leagues of Europe in England, Italy and Spain. And of course, both coaches made their debut on the benches in this fixture in round one last season. A game won by Aloisi's Heart by 2-1. And there is Harry Kewell. A lot of expectation surrounding him. Is he fit? Can he refine his form? Can he refine his place in the Socceroos team? National team, of course, which sacked its coach Holger Rosik this morning. So away we go. Pride on the line in the self-proclaimed sporting capital of the world. Roses and hearts are red, violets and victory are blue. Which colour, I ask, is the hue for you tonight, Andy Harper?
Is that William Shakespeare or Simon Hill?
It's me. And a poor attempt at poetry too.
It is great to be back with A-League football and points up for grabs. And what a way to start the season. Etihad Stadium is a sea of colour, a total din as well. And both teams who've had...
There's the first crunching challenge of the derby. Lee Broxham getting one in early.
A lot of time to get ready for this, but it didn't take long for some studs to be left in a tackle. That's reckless from Lee Broxham, a massive honour for him tonight, skippering Melbourne Victory on Derby Day, opening day.
Nichols gets it back off Mahazi. I think tiny bit from Victory, but a little bit sloppy henceforth from Troisi. And now the pace of Williams gets him beyond, and this is Dugandzic! Great opportunity for Melbourne Heart. Perhaps should have scored.
Well, an impressive burst from David Williams that we needed reminding of just how fast he is. And a really nice square ball right along the edge of the penalty area. Mate Dugandzic showing more signs of rust. Will be better for the contribution, even if it wasn't exactly what he had in mind. It should have been play on.
Thompson. Nichols under heavy pressure from Villaert. Oh, he's done well, Mitch Nichols. Lovely stuff between Nichols and Troisi. And it earns victory a corner. Looks a good nick, doesn't it, Nichols?
Tell you what, Simon. Really enjoying his new role, this new club for him. And I'd venture to say Melbourne Victory fans will really enjoy watching Mitch Nichols.
Takes the corner, flat with pace, and Leia had the snapshot. Good save by Redmayne. Back towards the far post, and it's helped away by Williams. Then Migliorini. And Harry Kewell gets a part of his body in the way, and Hart survived, but only just. Adrian Leia forcing a point-blank save out of Andrew Redmayne.
Well, that's good stuff from Andrew Redmayne, really good stuff. Melbourne Victory couldn't mount anything from the half clearance thereafter by the Hart.
This is Payne. To the second minute of stoppage time. This is Broxham. Now Garriott. Shoot is the cry from the crowds. In the end, it's a rather weak cross, and that'll do for. It's been an intriguing first half. Harry Kewell, as Andy Harper said, has literally spilt blood for the cause. His combination play with Golgol Mabrata in particular has posed Melbourne Heart's biggest threats. Victory have had more of the possession and some neat passing at times, but just one real clear-cut chance which fell away for Adrian Leia. All of which means that at the break at Etihad Stadium, it's goalless. Melbourne Victory 0, Melbourne Heart 0. So away we go in the second period. No changes made by either coach. Andy Harper alongside again for the call in the second half. And I'd imagine Ange Postecoglou in particular is just asking for a little bit more in that final third from his team. John Aloisi will be quite happy, you'd think.
Yeah, I'd reckon Ange would want more positivity. He'd want more speed. He'd want more players looking to move forward faster, earlier, and really get the momentum going his way. They've had plenty of possession, some of it quite nice, but just not punchy enough. And Melbourne Heart have been in pretty good nick in that first half. I just think they need one more passing option out of midfield, and that would really upset the Melbourne Victory structure. Another option to try and pierce this Victory defence, which has only really looked susceptible with the ball in behind. And they're going to find Melbourne Heart another person to deliver that pass. So far it's only really Harry Kewell, who's looked really good, and Kuznova, that man, who's cleared with his head, but some of his longer passing out of defence has been pretty good.
Poked forward by Traore, who continues to run in the hope of getting it back off the full-back. Here is Traore, stabs it towards goal, or appeals for handball, and Peter Green immediately waves those appeals away, but they're pretty adamant. Melbourne Victory, Ange Postecoglou too, and Kevin Muscat. Here it is.
Well, there's zero question the ball hit the hand.
Mabrata run out of it by Pablo Contreras, who's continuing the charge forwards. Momentum has broken down somewhat. Contreras remains in the box. It's towards Thompson. That's really his first sight of goal in the match. He's flashed his header wide.
His first chance. Nice incursion from Contreras. Things stalled. Troisi delivered in the end. Well, just didn't get to Archie quick enough. He was in front of that first post, which made the angle really difficult, and he had to try and work the ball with not a lot of pace on the cross.
He's robbed by Garriott. Another look at the watch by Peter Green, and that'll do. In all honesty, a bit of a damp squib in front of a record Melbourne crowd. Certainly the second half, there were some good moments in the first. Adrian Leia had a pretty good chance for Ange Postecoglou's victory. Harry Kewell and Golgol Mabrata combined to really good effect for John Aloisi's team. And the second half was a real stalemate, and they have to settle for a point apiece. It is the fourth draw in 10 matches between these two local rivals, and it finished Melbourne Victory 0, Melbourne Heart 0.